Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some clouds build in this morning as we will see the coolest as well as the wettest day of the week today as we move through the day today. So some active weather moving through. Nothing severe expected, but we'll see a chilly day today. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have the area of low pressure still lingering over the northeast part of the country. The center of that has slightly shifted to the east a bit. We'll see this surface trough rotating through the area as well as a weak broad area of low pressure swinging along with that through the region this morning and through the day today as that area of disturbed weather continues to rotate around over the northeast part of the country. If we take a look at the current weather as of 8 a.m. this morning, we just have a few clouds and off in the distance around 7,000 feet. Otherwise, seeing a broken deck build in around 12,000 feet. Seeing a southerly wind at 6 knots, temperature around 55 degrees, and relative humidity is at 66%. We first take a look at the local radar. We can see some showers starting to develop across the northern part of the Delmarva Peninsula. Again, we'll see some of that shower activity start to make its way down into our area, the local Wallops area, as we get towards the late morning hours and becoming likely by the time we get into the afternoon hours. If we look at the current visible satellite, we can see plenty of clouds building into the area with that disturbed weather and expecting those clouds to stick around as we go through the day and into the evening hours. So if we look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things play out today. Again, as we go through the morning hours, we'll see those shower chances start to move into the area by late morning, becoming likely by the afternoon. We can see some stronger reflectivity values and seeing some indications of enough instability, so we'll have a chance of seeing some embedded thunderstorms or lightning with some of these showers pushing through. As we get towards the late afternoon, we'll see a bulk of the coverage and showers will start to move off the coast, but we'll continue to see some isolated showers and very slight chance of an isolated storm chance continuing to move through the local area for the late afternoon and into the evening hours. And as we get past the midnight time frame, we'll see those chances start to diminish and should see dry conditions for the morning hours on Thursday and seeing some possible breaks in the clouds as well as we go through the morning. As we go through the day on Thursday, expecting just mainly some clouds in the area. We'll keep a very slight chance of an afternoon sprinkle, maybe a light shower, but should see mainly dry conditions as we move through the day on Thursday and into the evening hours. Things should remain dry as we go into the morning on Friday, and then going through the day on Friday, we should see mainly dry conditions, possibly seeing a sea breeze kick up, maybe a pop-up shower, but that's a very slight chance looking like at the moment. So things looking pretty dry for Friday, and we'll see a slightly warmer day for our Friday as well. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, starting off with an orange risk for precip as we pick up those precip chances later in the morning and continuing that orange risk into the afternoon. And as we get into the late afternoon and evening hours, we drop down to a yellow risk. Again, expecting those showers to be in the area by the 11 a.m. or 11 local time frame, and we'll see about a 40% chance of lightning as we move through the day today. We'll see temperatures warm up just a couple more degrees, seeing a high around 58 degrees today, so that's about 10 degrees or so below average for this time of year. We'll see a slight breeze pick up as well out of the west at 9 to 14 knots, gusting up to around 22 knots. So we pick up that lightning chance as we get later in the morning as well, and it's the afternoon. Continuing that for the late afternoon as well, the yellow risk there. But with those gusting winds around 22 knots, we'll have about a yellow risk for winds that are above 25 knots as we get into the afternoon and late afternoon hours as well. And then, again, as we get past the midnight time frame, we'll see green conditions for our weather risk, and we'll see the clouds start to break up a bit. That will allow temperatures to drop off a bit, expecting a low around 44 degrees for the morning hours on Thursday, but we'll keep some slightly breezy conditions through the evening out of the northwest around 9 to 14 knots, possibly becoming a bit less gusty for the early morning hours, and then as the sun rises, as we get into our day on Thursday, we'll see those gusts start to pick back up. once again. Tides are running about a foot above normal this morning. Looking at the next couple of days, expecting green conditions overall for our weather risk, at least for the time being. Looks like tomorrow is going to be again mostly cloudy, partly cloudy times as well. Otherwise, we'll have that very slight chance of a light rain shower. We'll be on a slightly breezy side, but I think we should stay below that wind advisory criteria, and it will be slightly cooler than average with a high around 62. Going into Thursday evening, we'll see partly cloudy and could see some clearing through the overnight and early morning Friday hours. Otherwise, we'll see a very slight chance of some low clouds and possibly some fog before sunrise on Friday, as we do expect some light winds for the early Friday morning hours. So green across the board once again for Thursday evening, low around 46 degrees. And as we go into Friday, we'll start off mostly sunny, and then we'll see some partly cloudy to mostly cloudy conditions for much of the day. We'll have a very slight chance of an isolated shower on the day on Friday, possibly a sea breeze boundary. But that looks like a very slight chance at the moment, which is lower probability of what we were looking at yesterday. Otherwise, we'll see a once again warmer day with a high around 65, but right now looking at green conditions for our weather risk. Well, that will wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.